Warte. Baruch haba baruch hanim leishmeinu ve'dava dinay leishmeinu ve'pinchas ben Elaz ben Aaron kain hishim chamos yam bnei Yisrael kain kos Yisrael le'chlis bnei Yisrael kain le'tzil kain amar ni le'sleis nisi shaloi.
Hold it up. I'm going to have to read off to you. Dear friends and family, today is a momentous day in our lives as we come together to celebrate the Brit Milah and the baby naming ceremony of our beloved son. The Brit Milah symbolizes a sacred covenant that has been upheld by generations before us, a covenant that connects us to our history and faith. As parents, we stand before you to embrace this tradition with gratitude and humility, understanding the significance it holds in our lives and the life of our child. We are reminded of the courage and devotion of our ancestors, particularly Abraham and Sarah, who embarked on a journey of faith, resilience, and love. Today, as we continue this tradition, we pledge to nurture our son with those same values, instilling kindness, compassion, and a sense of responsibility for Am Israel and the world around us. We are deeply honored to have you all here to share in this occasion, joyous occasion. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Yimlach, L'olam Va'ed. Adonai Melech, Adonai Malach, Adonai Yimlach, L'olam Va'ed. Ana Adonai Hashiana, Ana Adonai Hashiana. Ana Adonai Haslif Na, Ana Adonai Haslif Na.
3,677 years ago, my math is awful, I apologize. God commanded our forefather Abraham, go before me, be complete. With that, he gave him the mitzvah, the commandment of the performance of Brit Milah. The Sfarim translation of the Holy Books tell us that the symbolism, or the mitzvah, is to bring a person to physical completion, just like we have spiritual completion. So to Abraham, when he reached the age of 99, he reached spiritual completion. His physical component was to mirror that of a spiritual component. At that point, it was commanded every boy at 8 days old is to enter into the covenant of Abraham, our forefather, and to show that he has the potential to reach those great heights of our forefather Abraham, and to stand up for what's right against the world, for what's right, as Joseph mentioned before. We will continue. We're going to place the baby onto the chair of Eliyahu Navi, Kisa Shaliyahu, Elijah the prophet. The Gemara of the Talmud tells us that Eliyahu questioned the performance of Brit Milah if it was done properly, and God told him that he'll be present by every subsequent Brit Milah, every subsequent circumcision that will take place, and therefore he does come and he visits. We set aside a chair for him, we place the baby onto that chair for safeguarding. Afterwards, then the baby will be placed onto the lap of the sandik. Yeshua will be the father. The father really has the mitzvah himself to perform the mitzvah of bris milah, to do it himself. Many fathers opt out and thus end up with a Milah. But over here, the father is going to be aiding me, but because he will actually be holding and be actually part of active participant of the bris itself by holding the baby during the bris itself. Afterwards, just like our forefather Abraham's name was changed from Avraham to Avraham, with the addition of the fifth letter of the Aleph base letter Hey, after his performance of the bris milah, so too every Jewish boy receives his Jewish name at the time of the bris milah also. And at that time, once he gets that, we all going to pray on his behalf that Kishem Shenichnas Bris, just as he entered into the bris then, so too he should enter into Torah Chopah Masim Torah, the learning of Torah, the marriage canopy, and the doing good deeds, as we're going to say then at that point, and we'll say before also. The order over here, for anybody who's familiar, you'll see is a little bit different, as the custom here is going to be according to the Svarsha tradition, which again there's many different, but the one that's following here, which is the father will first make his blessing, his bracha, of lachnisai b'brisai shel Avraham Avinu, to enter the baby into the covenant of Abraham, our forefather, which by the Ashkenazim said after the male makes his bracha. Here will be said before, when the baby is first placed onto the lap of the tzaddik, and so too they will be making a bracha on spices, on psalmim, which is not normally done in Ashkenazi tradition either. Other than that, I don't think there are really many other differences that are going to be present over here. So now let's take back the baby. And the baby come. There actually is one other difference, which will be that the father will make the bracha shechayonu, which again, at Sfardim they make, or in Israel they make that bracha, but outside, we normally do not make the bracha shechayonu by a bris. At Sfardim they do, and so in Israel it is commonly done. Like the opinion of the Rambam of Maimonides, will take the baby, put him down. This is the chair of Elijah the prophet, may be remembered for good. She lost the least in the next battle. She lost the money to set the titi will not a bit in shall come from the Arab in the evening some training. Sie warten, she lost by the Nesas and Lechem and the Sef, the Meister shall know, shall know, by the Sef, Sef, and the Milch, Asher, Tito, Skari, Nishkan, Katzirecha. This battle should be set to the Shechel,
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lachiniso b'ifrito shel Avraham Avinu. Amen. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who sanctifies us with your commandments and commands us to bring our son into the covenant of our father Abraham. Amen. I am ready to perform the positive commandment enjoined by the Creator. Blessed be God to circumcise my son. It is written in the Torah, every male among you, throughout your generations, shall be circumcised when he is 8 years old. 8 days old. I acknowledge that the responsibility to do so belongs to me. I hereby authorize you to perform this Brit Milah on my behalf.
So he means with me. Let's show you on your behalf. I'm a Kadishbar to Lavon, and it's other kind of from a look from the film, time with the Ashe, the one for tomorrow. They're going to point this up to Milah, and look at what the Milah him up and on. I tell you, it's not going to switch tomorrow out of Milah. Amen. Now proceed to make the bracha on the wine, lesson on the wine, and then another lesson for the Brit, and then actually give them the name.
Amen.
Als kein bis Chazois der Chaycha keinu zu reinu, Zabel herzlich die der Schöne Mishachas, die Brahmi Soishes am Zereinu, Baruch Atadinu, Aikeres, Abris. Amen. Heinu beleves, Heinu Kayim es Yel et Zil of the Levi, Koresh Moed Yisrael.
Gideon, Lev, Ben, Yosef, Sarah.
Die Leben Yosef Yisrael, Mechal Yosef, Chalet Zav, Zogim, Vitna, Kakosub Yismach, Avicha, Mechal, Zogim, Yodetecha, and Nema, Beverleich, Message, Verif, Success, Tomayich, Mamerlach, Vidin Mayechai, Mamerlach, Vidin Mayechai, Nema. Zorchla Misa, Dom Silav, Doshi, Krasa, Baruch Shmuel, Osoj, Yitzchak, Miguel, Yaakov, Chayk, Sobi, Sedlom, and Emar, Yom Yom, Misa, Yitzchak, Baruch Shmuel, Nasim, Kachir, Siva, Yisrael, Yin, Hoidu, Ladinoi, Ki, Toiv, Ki, Yoilam, Chastoi, Hoidu, Ladinoi, Ki, Toiv, Ki, Yoilam, Chastoi, Gideon lezen Yosef Yitzchak Zak Alten Gadol Yekshim Shlichas Chabez Kein Chanes Yidor Masim Toivim Noimar Amei. Yisrael from the Saint Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov, he who blessed our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We Baruch as Rachanim should bless the young one who has received his bris, who has been called Gideon Lev and Yosef Esau. Yishem Shlichas Bris, as he entered the bris, Kein Chanes, so he should enter the Torah, learning of Torah, Chuppah, marriage canopy, his mice and time, doing good deeds, V'noimar Amen, let us say Amen. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov,